Hi there, I'm Camilo Escobar, JURÍDIA's founder, a law academy in artificial intelligence, and today I'm going to explain why is it not about the constitutionalization of law. And it is important to recognize that law is a whole, is the legal must be, created by the result of its parts. And when there is a legally valid constitution, that is one of its parts, is one part of the law as a whole, but it's not the entire law. So, law cannot be understood just based on one of its parts and cannot be subordinated under one of its parts. Law is a whole. And also, the constitutions, each constitution is just part of the law, is just a part of the law as a whole, when is a legally valid norm. That is, when it's something harmonic with respect to what is defined in the law, when it's harmonized with respect to what is defined in the law. So it's not about every constitution. Is it not about every constitution? It's about the legally valid constitutions, and it's about understanding that each legally valid constitution is one part of law, but is not the entire law. It's not the law as a whole. It's not the being of law. Law is something different and something wider than one of its parts. Of course, each part of law is important, but it's not the entire law. It's just one part of law. And definitively, law as a whole must be understood, detected, and applied, tailored to the way in which each legal relationship exists. So, the important aspect, the determinant aspect, is to apply the whole of what is defined in the law tailored to each legal relationship. So, is it not about the constitutionalization of law? It's about understanding and applying the law as a whole, because it's about the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties. Is it not about the constitutionalization of law? So, which is the goal of law, of the law as a whole? The enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties. And it's just possible to achieve that. Is it just possible when the law is understood, detected, and applied as a whole? Because each of its parts are determinant, are important to let the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties to exist, to let the existence of the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties, to let the enjoyment of rights and the fulfillment of duties to exist. So, law is a whole. It's a huge mistake to understand the law as a synonym of one constitution, or in general as a synonym of the Constitution. So, the constitutionalization of law is something invalid, legally invalid, because from that point of view, there is not the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties. That vision about law affects the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties to exist. That's why it's something wrong. And that's why the right way is to understand and apply the law as a whole. Thanks so much for your attention. And I invite you to www.jurida.co to know what we do. Kind regards. Bye bye.